Hello, and thank you for joining us on our 5-night holiday on board MSC Virtuosa. What did we get up to on this cruise? We started our journey in Lisbon, where you'll see the terminal and find out what the boarding process was like for this ship, which can carry over 6,000 passengers. We set sail from Lisbon and show you everything we got up to on our first day at sea, before finally arriving in the port of La Coruña, which is locally known as A Coruña. You'll find out A Coruña's top sites and the best places to go when you visit. We then set sail again. You'll see our action-packed day on the watersides and all the fun things to do on board, after showing you a lively party in the evening. We arrive in Le Havre, where we met familiar faces and show you some of the things we can do there, before the final sail away and arrival into Southampton. Before setting sail on our cruise, our journey began with a flight from London Luton Airport to Lisbon, flying with EasyJet. It was a smooth and comfortable flight, and we were treated to some truly magical views from the window as we made our descent into Portugal. Just look at that scenery. If you'd like to see more from the flight, including our full vlog and in-depth review, check out the link in the description or click the icon at the top left of your screen. Finally, it is time to board. We boarded from this new and modern terminal. It was a large terminal, however, there was lots of queues and it took up to an hour to board due to passengers not arriving at their allocated time slot. However, one good thing about this terminal is that it is only a 10-minute walk from the beautiful city of Lisbon and the city centre. We finally boarded and was amazed by this modern ship walking into the atrium and seeing this view of the street. After getting our bearings on the ship, trying to find where everything is, and sorting out things like making our bed into a single instead of a double, which got sorted really quick in reception actually, to be fair, we were delighted to be able to go under Lisbon Bridge from a view which you cannot see from any other perspective. This was one of my biggest highlights on the cruise. Before we go under the bridge and experience what the ship's horn is really like, it'd be much appreciated if you click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button to make sure more people can view our videos and that you can get notified every time that we upload a new one. Enjoy! Well, that was a spectacle to watch. We also was able to take a picture of this beautiful rainbow going over the Lisbon Bridge. This was another once-in-a-lifetime experience for us. It's a new day. It's a day at sea, one of my favourite days on a cruise. What did we get up to? Well, we went on one of the F1 simulators to start the day. Well, Mum wasn't very good at this, as you can see here. What did we eat on an evening? Well, bearing in mind it was elegant night and our first day at sea, we decided to eat at Indochine. It's a Vietnamese and French twist. We started the meal with some carpaccia, then following with a main, which was pork for me, which is delicious. We couldn't recommend Indochine more. Finishing with a full sensation bursting in my mouth, which was a Vietnamese custard. Delicious. What about what do you need to wear on elegant night? Well, you don't need to wear a dress or a suit like we did. You can wear as casual or as smart as you like. As it's a holiday, you do what you like. Finally, we ended our fun and action-packed day with a party before going to bed. Ready for our day in A Coruña. It's a new day in A Coruña. We headed straight to the main restaurant so we could explore the city. We loved this full English morning, filling us up, ready for a fun, packed day. What did we get up to? Whilst we didn't go swimming in the sea, as it was only 18 degrees, so not hot enough for swimming, we did go sightseeing and find some of the sights in A Coruña. We would highly recommend you go to there. Once boarding the ship, we decided to go back and eat all of the food we could. This is from the food in the main restaurant. And then finally, we ended the evening with a party again, ready for another fun and packed day at sea. This evening's party was 80s party, but if you are a fan of partying, downstairs, you can head out on deck and relax under the stars to some relaxing and peaceful music. It's day 4 where we opened the curtains and had this magical view of the Atlantic Ocean from our balcony. It was such a brilliant view which you don't get from any other, holiday really, do you? This is one of the things we love about cruising. We headed straight to breakfast in the main restaurant where I had some smoked salmon. Service was a bit questionable, the staff weren't rude, however I could tell it was understaffed. However, this is just for breakfast, not on an evening. After breakfast, we just relaxed around the pool, whether it was the indoor pools or the outdoor pools. And then for a couple of hours of sunbathing and relaxing in the sun, it went a bit shady and dark, so we decided to go on the skywalk, as you can see here, which is very action. Ooh, it's a bit scary if you're scared of heights, especially if it's a bit windy like it was for us. We also went on the water slides, and if you have some kids, you can bring them to the kids club as well. We didn't do this obviously, but here it is for you. We also made sure to be constant looking out at sea, but when we went back to the pool for some more relaxation, and we actually saw a dolphin. Unfortunately, we didn't get this on footage, we only saw it for a brief second, but yeah, we were very happy that we saw a dolphin, as we'd never seen one from a cruise ship before. We headed back to our cabin and got changed for this evening's dress code, which was smart casual, where we ate in the main restaurant and was delighted for some more salmon. I didn't realise I ate so much salmon that day. And we were also put on a show by the DJ and all the staff in the restaurant, which was really good to celebrate the end of the cruise for some of the passengers. It's a new day, and it's the second to last day, where we departed the ship for the day and decided to explore Le Havre. We think there isn't much to do here. However, we enjoyed being able to see our Nana, who had spent 2 days in Paris and then decided to go home from Le Havre back to England via the cruise ship. This was her first cruise, and it was a brilliant way for her to test if she liked cruises, as if she didn't, which she loved it by the way, she's definitely called a cruise bug, but if you didn't like cruising, then you've only spent £80, so you don't feel like you've spent a lot of money on something you might not like. Once we boarded, which was a quick process, we went to all the bars and showed her all the fun things to do on the ship. We then headed to Butcher's Cut, which was a lovely restaurant and is on multiple MSC cruise ships. We think it is reasonably priced. The steak is delicious, the desserts are everything's just lovely. There's nothing on the menu what we wouldn't recommend. We then departed Le Havre, which may look a bit of a commercial port. Well, there's a nuclear reactor, which we didn't realise until we left. But it was just a beautiful sail away. It was our last sail away, so and we had the beautiful sunset. You don't really get these views if you're not on a cruise ship, so cruises are definitely worth it, even just for these views, in my opinion. Whilst I was out on deck, Mum was in the bar again. Shock. What a surprise. Yes, so she was in the bar downstairs and she managed to record this footage of the pilot getting off a ship and capturing another beautiful sunset view.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I don't really make an appearance on these videos usually, but I thought it would be worth giving some insight and a different perspective. So, second time I've ever been on a cruise, both with MSC, first time on Seaview. I have to say Virtuosa is definitely better. It's bigger, it's got more to do, it's a nicer looking ship. Really impressed. The overall cost for a balcony cabin for the two of us was just over £600, which I thought was really good value. We didn't get any of the drinks packages, as I didn't really drink that much with it just being the two of us on the cruise, but even with those, again, it'd still be a relatively cheap holiday for the length of time. Lisbon is by far the best port out of all of the destinations. It's an absolutely fabulous city, so I would highly recommend going on that route if you want to go to Lisbon. I also enjoyed seeing A Coruña, but I didn't really think that much till I have. But I suppose if you want to go and visit Paris, then it's a great place to go. Overall, really good cruise. The staff on board are fantastic. There's loads for everybody to do. So if you've never been on a cruise before, highly recommend it as a taster.
Over to me. I hope you've really enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I like recording it. I'll see you on my next video. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.